Hey everyone, Ryan here with Fluorescent, and today we're covering some of the fundamentals with this guide for building unique landing pages by leveraging alternate templates for your Shopify store. Whether you're gearing up for a flash sale, a holiday promotion, or simply wanting to harness the power of interchangeable landing pages, each with their own unique subset of links, features, and content, then the workflow of creating alternate templates will be your handy little toad up your sleeve. I mean, ace in the hole. Ace up your sleeve? Anyway, let's roll up those sleeves and hop right to it. First, let's take a quick look at some examples of the many captivating landing pages we've crafted for our stiletto theme. From the allure of the seasonal sale, to a simple yet effective masthead for a targeted collection, we've created a template for seemingly every occasion. Whether these be for your homepage, products, collections, blog posts, pages, or what have you, they all behave similarly regarding their initial creation and assignment. Wow, just look at those examples go! Now that we've had a chance to set a baseline for what we're looking to achieve, let's cover creating your own landing pages. This is where templates and specifically alternate templates come in. Think of a template as a blueprint, dictating the content, layout, and style of your pages. And as the architect, you have the ability to duplicate, alter, and assign these to their respective areas, applying structure to that location. Kinda like laying out the floor plan for some kind of magnificent e-commerce temple. Get it? Temple? Template? Yeah, I'll knock it off. Now let's break down the process of creating a new template to ensure your intended content doesn't end up applying to all your pages at once, which would be the case if we were to edit the default. This workflow, built right into the theme editor, provides freedom to experiment with your content and layouts non-destructively, with any changes showing up on your storefront only once they've been completely dialed in and have been assigned to their respective pages. Our step-by-step guide, linked in the description below, will allow you to follow along at whichever pace is most comfortable, and once you have the hang of it, empower you to tailor your storefront's landing pages to optimize for channeling your customers' attention, but in a way that's organic and makes sense, and certainly doesn't complicate the purchase flow. As mentioned, at the outset, each page type comes with a default template. All your product pages start out having been assigned the same default product page template, for instance. Changes made to a default template will ripple across all pages that have that default assigned, so it's best to leave the default as it is. Or at the very least, make a backup copy to serve as a trusty fallback, allowing you to make variations and branch off alternate versions without the fear of losing the breadcrumb trail. These alternate templates can be applied at a flick of a drop-down menu from the admin. Simple as that. The first step standing between you and breaking free of uniformity is to craft that unique template, so let's cover the process. This will give you the power to customize content and shape the style for specifically targeted pages. Here's how we go about it. First, head to the theme editor and check out the template selector. By default, it opens the homepage template, but this is the menu that houses the templates for all storefront uses. Check out our templates article linked below for a more comprehensive overview. In this use case, we're going to select a collection and briefly make note of how many variations we already have in play, before scrolling to the bottom of the list and selecting Create Template. Here you can name your template, preferably something relevant, and base it on any pre-existing templates, which makes it very simple to create derivative versions of those templates, allowing for quick experimentation and keeping them swiftly swappable once they no longer serve their purpose. To preview specific products, collections, or pages, when opening a template, the theme editor will show you a list of available templates for any of the given categories, and displays how many pages have a specific template assigned. To preview a different page with that same template, simply click Change in the Preview section at the top of the sidebar. If you happen to spot a warning symbol with an exclamation mark next to the page name, this is just a nudge notifying you that the template you're currently working on hasn't been assigned to that page. No worries, it's an easy fix. Let's hop back over to the Shopify admin, locate the collection in question, and use the theme template menu to assign our newly crafted template. Save your changes, refresh, and voila! Remember, templates can't be assigned on unpublished or trial themes, but not to fear. If you're working on a theme during a trial, all of your changes will be securely kept and able to be applied once your theme has been purchased and published. In this segment, we're going to walk through setting up a new landing page so that it's effective in completing all your promotional objectives while never at the expense of being overwhelming for customers. From eye-catching banners and countdown bars to showcasing a featured collection, all the way to creating full-length editorial-esque lookbooks, alternate templates are certainly a force to be reckoned with. Please feel free to follow along, and we've included a link to our written step-by-step instructions, in the description below. Let's customize this new collection template to promote our specific sale collection. These methods will ensure your special offers stand out and prevent them from creating confusion in areas where their presence doesn't apply. We want this landing page to have some degree of pertinence to the collection it's representing. Of course, in the case of creating those sprawling editorial lookbooks we mentioned earlier on, the sky is really the limit with how far and how dynamic you take things. Theme sections allow you to design landing pages like any other without having to mess around with the theme code. Was that an audible sigh of relief I just heard? Each section represents a basic component of your page, the header, footer, promos, and product grids, amongst others. As this is a collection template we're working with, the sidebar provides you with a list of collections in your store to select from via the product grid. You can also really dial in your grid parameters so that your products are arranged just the way you like them, filters and all. Just to reiterate some of the basics, sections are listed in the order that they appear in the theme editor sidebar. Click the Add Section button and choose from Stiletto's amazing variety of theme sections, features, and blocks, of which there are over 30, by using the search bar or clicking Show More for the full list. You can delete or hide sections using the Remove Section button or the eye icon. You can also reorder these sections and blocks by clicking and holding the drag icon and sliding them into the desired position. For this example, we've opted to keep things simple, with a sales banner to serve as an attention-grabbing masthead, an image with text section to showcase 2 specific collections that have been marked down significantly, with the added visual interest of our beautifully ruffled yellow Mimi dress, followed by a multi-column section, citing all the amazing markdowns and promotions that are included as part of our sale. Then we lay out the product grid for our entire sale collection, and frame it at the bottom with another multi-column, but this time to cite some of our payment and shipping info. Finally, you can leverage the use of dynamic sources and meta fields to seamlessly display content, which is a great option for things like pre-rendered collapsible rows and size guides on product pages, amongst other sections. Check out our dynamic sources article for a full overview and tutorials, you guessed it, in the description below. And there you have it. Creating effective and captivating landing pages doesn't have to be as daunting as having amphibians living up your sleeves. It can actually be quite entertaining and liberating to be able to experiment so freely. With the power of page templates, you can unleash your store's creativity and tailor your store's pages to absolute perfection. If you found this guide helpful, give us a like and subscribe for more, and thanks for checking out our videos. I've dropped a link to Fluorescence user guides for these features in the description below, and please don't hesitate to reach out to our amazing support team if you could use a hand or some advice on how to use them to their full potential. They're happy to assist. Until next time.